Hi, and congratulations on taking the crucial first steps to experiencing the love, passion, and romance that you truly want in your relationship. Before we really get started, I wanted to take this time to introduce myself and briefly go over everything that you're going to accomplish when you follow steps we've laid out for you in this program. My name is Joshua Rose, and back in 2009, I started a company to help men, women, and couples from all over the world enjoy the best sex of their entire lives. I teamed up with a number of the top sex educators and experts of the adult industry to hold a series of live workshops all over the country. We very quickly started getting a lot of press from places such as the New York Times, Howard Stern, Wired Magazine, and hundreds of other media outlets because what we were doing simply had never been done before. We created the world's first safe, warm, and open environment to help people develop better skills in the bedroom while also answering any and all questions that they had. The interesting thing was that when I look out into the audience, it was almost entirely couples. In fact, before each event, when I'd print out a list of the people who had signed up, 9 out of 10 times it was the woman who purchased the ticket for herself and her boyfriend or husband. But when we released the training videos online, only about 5% of our students were women. Over the past few years, this trend continued. So I conducted a survey of over 10,000 women from the US, Canada, and Europe and asked them, what is missing in your relationship that you wish you had above anything else? Not surprisingly, there were two responses that kept coming up more than all the rest. The first one was, I really wish my boyfriend or husband would have the same passion for me now that he did when we first started dating. I want him to show me how much he loves me so we can grow closer together. And the other response was, my boyfriend or husband's sex drive just isn't what it used to be. We're rarely ever intimate together anymore, and when we are, it's unsatisfying, predictable, and it's usually over before I can really get into it. These are two critical areas for any relationship. Without love, passion, romance, and most importantly, trust, the relationship is either doomed from the start, or you're going to find yourself unhappy and simply going through the motions every day. And without a healthy sex life, none of your needs for intimacy will be met. And when this happens, it's very common for one or both people in the relationship to end up cheating. These are the exact things that we're going to be covering in this course. And when you follow our formula, you're going to enjoy a loving relationship that's entirely free of these two major problem areas. And yes, this is a formula. That means that there are predictable and repeatable steps involved. And that's a good thing because it means that absolutely anybody can do it. This is how the undeniable passion system is going to be set up. At the very beginning of each module, I'm going to very briefly give you a bit of theory and psychology to help fill you in on some of the grand ideas that you're going to learn inside that module. Then, Chris and Leanne are going to take over and teach you everything that you're going to need to know with demonstrations on each other. You're going to find this course is going to be set up very similar to a college course you may have taken, where the professor holds a lecture and then has you working in some kind of a lab type environment. The reason for this is because no matter how you learn best, when you're able to hear something, then see it, and finally do it yourself, it becomes ingrained in your brain, and you no longer have to think about how it works. It simply becomes a part of you. And with a subject as important as your love life, we want to make sure that you learn everything as thoroughly and quickly as possible. So when you're ready, grab a piece of paper and something to write with, and continue on to Module 1. I'll see you in a minute.